Hi, today is Wednesday, and for the rest of the week, this assignment is going to be a 3-day assignment. So you'll notice that this says Wednesday through Friday. Okay. So if I'm giving you 3 days to work on this assignment, I am not expecting to see it submitted today. Okay. I want you to do a little bit each day, which means it's not supposed to be done really quickly. Okay. So think about that. My video will be here that you're watching right now, but I just wanted to show you that it's a 3-day activity, okay? So the story that you're going to be reading is called The Mystery of Harris Burdick. Now, this is a really cool and interesting book. You will notice that this book only has titles, okay, and pictures. It's very unique, okay? So what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to be doing a writing activity, okay? So um, first off, I want to show you, well, actually, I'm going to read this first. It says this book has a bunch of pictures, titles to stories, and one of the sentences from each story. Your job is to choose one picture that is interesting to you. You must use the sentence somewhere in your story and create a fictional story that has a beginning, a middle, and end, using the picture to help you. When you use the sentence from the book, please change the text to red and bold. Your story should have multiple paragraphs, dialogue, and you should edit it for correct spelling, grammar, and complete sentences. The Google Doc for your story is in the week 6 folder. Okay, so first off, you are not opening your own Google Doc. See how I highlighted it? So I'll know if you didn't read this carefully because you would have opened your own Google Doc. So you're going to use the one that is already in the week 6 folder for you. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is writing your own story based on one of the pictures in this book. So you're going to listen to the book being read to you, which is right here. Okay, but then also this is the book. So you're going to click here and you're going to have access to the whole book. So here's the introduction that she read to you. And then you're going to have access to all the pictures and the titles. So this is the title for the book. And then this is the sentence that has to be somewhere in your story. So it does not have to be a sentence starter. Or a story starter. It does not have to be the first sentence of your story. It can be anywhere in your story, but it has to go somewhere in your story. Okay. So I want to show you guys something. This is really big, right? So it's kind of hard to see. So what I want you to do is you can zoom out. So you can hold the control key and then hit the minus key. I've showed you this before. So hold down control and hit the minus key and see how it's making it smaller. And you can see right here, oops, that it was up there, that the percentage is getting smaller. So then you can see the picture, okay, a lot more clear, and you can kind of see what's happening in these pictures to choose. So you're going to go through these pictures. You're going to choose one that you like the best. Okay. So take your time, choose which one you like. Okay. You're going to pick one out, and that is the one you're going to use to write a story. The third floor bedroom, that up top, that's the title. Okay, so that's going to be the title for your story. And then this down here, the sentence, has to be somewhere. So I'm going to make it bigger so I can read it. That sentence, it all began when someone left the window open. That has to go somewhere in your story. So that would be a good way to start the story. Maybe, maybe not. Or, it can go in the middle of your story, like this one. It was a perfect liftoff. Okay, so that could go somewhere in the middle of your story. So it just kind of depends where you want to put it. Okay, so like I said, this is the text. Okay, so I also have here a sample from one of my students from a few years ago. So here's the title, The House on Maple Street. This is the picture, so I want you to copy and paste it in. So how you do that, you can take it really big like I just showed you. You can make it small, and then you can use your snipping tool and you can make it small, and then you can copy and paste it into your Google Doc. Okay. So let's go back to his story. So you'll notice that he wrote his story, and see right here, it was a perfect liftoff. That was the sentence that was in his story. Okay. So you'll notice, make it bigger again. Come on. So that was right here. It was a perfect liftoff. So he used that not at the very beginning, but he used it in the middle of his story, which is totally fine, but it has to be somewhere in your story. And when you use it in your directions, as I said, to change the text to red and bold. So see how he did that? Red and bold. Okay. His story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It has dialogue. Okay. And I want you to reread it and check for spelling and grammar and complete sentences, all that stuff. So that's why I'm giving you 3 days to do this. So the first day, I would say you should choose which one you want to do. Maybe do a bubble map, write down some of your ideas that you want to do. Maybe Miss Chaudhry can help with that in her small group. And we can talk about it in our meeting also, okay, on how to organize your thoughts. So this is a fun activity. You get to choose whichever picture you want and write a story, okay? And again, I'm giving you 3 days to do it, so I'm expecting some super stories, and we can post them all so we can share our own stories and share the stories with each other, okay? So that is your assignment for the rest of the week. I'm excited to read your stories. All right, I will see you later. Bye.